Hey, all right. Welcome back to the second cipher of today. Hope you are all doing well and super productive and getting ready to put in some work. Hey, so I realized that this break session makes break 100. So we've done 100 of these. So it's been like 16 weeks we've been doing this. And yeah, it's kind of awesome. I've actually, it helped me a lot. Like I've done quite a bit of projects. You know what I mean? So yeah, like one of this being this. I created this kind of like while I was doing this. So yeah, feels good. Feels good. Hopefully, you're all also getting stuff done. I'm also working on my latest project, my side project, and it's getting there. So I'm just working on like some permission stuff in the browser and be able to turn it on and off and stuff. So that's coming together. So I'm hoping like it's functional now. I want it to be easier to use, and then I'll make it prettier. And so that's the plan. So yeah, right now it's working the way I kind of want it to. Well, there's some functionalities kind of missing, but the main part is working. The other parts are just like kind of plug and play stuff, just kind of get that working. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that stuff during this break, finish all the radio promo stuff. And so it's good that for me to have a set time where I work on projects like a week. So even if like I've had a busy week at work, full disclosure, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. So like this last week has been pretty good. Like it's been like full. So released one of my blog posts that I wrote got released, got published. So that was cool. Uh, I did an internal hackathon project thing, and I guess people liked it enough to where they want to actually see if we can make it a real thing. So worked on that, had a meeting about that. Worked on another blog post that I was working on. That's set to be published like Monday, so I was finishing that up. And then Friday, I got to go onto a live stream, like our company live stream channel on Twitch or whatever. And the host, like I stepped the host through like creating and publishing a web component, and it worked. So that was cool. So that was good. So yeah, and so I didn't really have a lot of time in between. I did work on my side project, but not really enough that I normally get to. So yeah, it's cool to be able to kind of have this time to do that. So I'm hoping that is similar for everyone else. You know what I mean? So that's why these things are here. So you know, hey, even if you don't get to work on what it is that you want to work on fully, at least there's this time here to where you can put a little bit of time and effort in to, you know, making that work. So something to look forward to, I think. It's a good way to kind of start off the week for me. All right. So let's go through. So this is the first break session of this cipher. So how it goes is that untilit.works, there's two ciphers, right? Right now they're once a week. And so I had one earlier, and now then there's this one. Each cipher consists of work sessions and break sessions. So there's about like 45 minutes of work session and about 15 minutes of break session. So work session, as you may tell from the name, is when you actually work and focus on what you want to do. Break session is this, where you see my face for like 15 minutes or someone else. Hopefully somebody else wants to come on. But yeah, so it's kind of like a break. You go stretch, maybe walk around or what have you. You don't have to look at me. It's fine. Like you don't have to. Just it's about a time for you to break. So I make it so that the site kind of just goes into the break session. So you're like forced to take a break. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at now. If you look above this video, you'll notice it'll say subscribe. Now, subscribe is if you click that, it will show all the upcoming ciphers coming up. Yeah, upcoming, coming up, whatever. And you'll be able to subscribe to get a notification for those or for all of them, whatever you want to do. Then here we have the video. So this is what happens here. Below the video, you'll see where it says you may need to click play to start the stream. If you haven't interacted with the site in any sort of way, like clicked or did anything, audio, there's no auto play videos with audio anymore from the browsers, which I can understand. So It may look like it's frozen or what have you, but you just click play and it should start right back up. All right. Then next to that, there's the open close caption button. That right now, I'm using the web speech recognition that's API built into the browser, at least Chrome. I believe other ones have it as well. But as I'm saying things, the web speech recognition API is taking that and turning it into text. And then I have it being transmitted to the block that opens up when you click open close caption. Hopefully it's accurate. I am trying to make sure I speak clearly and not too quickly. So working on that. Below that, you will see add a clip and create a highlight video. If there's anything in these videos, these break videos that you find interesting, you can add a clip. And what they'll do is they'll travel back like 3 seconds and then go forward like 2 seconds and then get that clip. So it takes the timestamp. So it goes back like 3 seconds, takes the timestamp. And what happens is you get 5 of those. And so whenever you're done, you can click the create a highlight video button. And what that'll do is that'll save the timestamps into like the database, where when I hit stop broadcast, it sends all that information to a backend thing I have working. It'll do some API calls and it will take the clips, join them together, have a custom intro that has your username, whether it be like Twitter or GitHub, depending on what you logged in with. And yeah, then you'll be able to check it out. And then that will pop up in the work session. And I'll go into that. I'll show that screen soon. All right. So now that we've got that, cool. And then below that is just the timer for when, or to the side, depending on your screen size. But there's a countdown timer till when the next actual session happens. And in this case, it'll be the work session. And then you can join the room if you'd like to chat. All right, cool. I'm going to share my screen, but first let me do this thing here. So this is the break session, like I said. Want to show y'all the work session, which is, all right, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so here is the work session. Up here in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see that there's an audio player. It's a Bandcamp player, and I know a bunch of like super like amazing producers, and so they submitted some tracks that and allowed me to be able to create kind of projects with it. So so if you like any of the music that you're hearing, you can click the title here, and it'll take you to the actual Bandcamp page, so you can check it out more. You can buy it. You can also share it. And then below that, if you like the track, you can help spread the word by on Twitter by clicking the tweet word. And now we'll open up a new browser to Twitter with a pre-populated tweet to help promote the artist. So if you like what you're hearing and you want to promote the artists, because that's what we're all about here. You know what I mean? Making cool stuff and promoting artists and being productive. All right, below that and to the right, we have the to-do section. So you add a task here where it says add a task, hit enter or press the plus sign. It will add it to your to-do list here, this section here. Now you'll be able to edit them if you need to, or you're also able to check them off as you complete them. And when you complete them, they go under the done. So if you click done, it'll show a list of all of the tasks you've completed. Now, towards the end of the cipher, once if you like to kind of put a bow on everything, you can hit that tweet icon, and then that will again open up Twitter in a brand new browser tab or window and pre-populated tweet with all the tasks that you got completed. And so it's just kind of a nice way to be like, oh, look, I got some stuff done today. So it was a productive day kind of thing. So there's that. And then to the side, you'll see we have another countdown timer. This one counts down to when the next break session is. And like I said, those are 15 minutes after the hour. So that's another way of kind of timing that. Below that, let's say you don't have a thing you want to work on, but you still want to, do something productive. We have tutorials there. So again, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. And so I have 3 tutorials there, at least for right now. I'll probably add more. But right now we got 3 tutorials. And I think they're pretty cool, the things I've worked on. And so the 3 things are being able to, from your browser, dial a number and then connect that to a real phone. So you can dial from the browser a real phone and have a conversation. Then we have another tutorial that's the opposite, where you call a virtual number from a real phone and then be able to answer that in the browser. And then the third one is being able to have like audio chats, like conversations between two browsers. So it's kind of like you select a user and then you can call them and then they can pick up and you can talk. Cool stuff. And so my goals for tutorials are like for the reader to be able to follow the steps and get the desired outcome. But in addition to that, to also be able to understand what's happening in the steps and then take that outcome or what have you and expand on it. You know what I mean? Because you understand what's going on. Hopefully you'll see like more opportunities to expand it and make it better and then feel confident in being able to do it. And so, yeah. So let me know if that accomplishes if those tutorials accomplish that. Let me know. All right. Below that, so let's say you get stuck or you want to get feedback on something. That's what the Hakos are for. Help a coder/creator out. And so what that is, you create a Hako by clicking the create button, and then you give it a title, and then you'll get a unique URL. With that URL, you can then put that on social media or what have you. And then people can click that, and then they'll be able to be invited. They'll request to join the room. And then you, as the owner of the room, will be able to see who wants to request. And if a name doesn't look familiar, you'll be able to click it. It'll open up in a new window, and you'll be able to see that person's profile, whether it be Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. Cool. So person logs in, and then you can accept the invitation, invite them in or deny them. And then in your room, as the owner, you can share your screen, and so that you can show what it is that you either have an issue with or you want to get feedback on. And there's also a chat room. So there's text chat. You can also talk audio, and there's also speech to text and text to speech. So regardless of however you want to communicate, hopefully you can. And that's the whole purpose of having the different ways of being able to communicate. And like I said, the goal is to hopefully get some feedback and or a solution to the thing you're looking for. Cool. And then you'll be able to view other Hakos happening. And then if you want, request to join those. Now, let's say you have a thing that you've been working on and you're super excited about it and you kind of want to share it. Then you can do the show and tell. You can sign up there with that button right below there. And so then it's like a lightning talk. It's like 5 to 10 minutes. And you get just to talk about what it is that you find interesting and fascinating. And hopefully other people find that fascinating. And then you can reach out and you can talk and network and build and create great things. That is my hope. All right, now let's say with all the clips that you created, what happens now is that right here, that's where this highlight box is for. The status, once you submit it and we go back to the work sessions, it'll say submitted. And then while it's doing its thing in the back end, once it's done and your video is ready to be viewed, it will send a message to your browser to let you know, hey, your thing is ready to be viewed. So the status will turn to done. You'll be able to click view. Then you'll be able to preview it. You could download it. And then yet again, you'll be able to click a link, open up Twitter, and then have a link that's unique to you where the embedded card, the Twitter card, the video will be your video that you created. Now, Twitter is kind of off and on with it. So I think it depends, like I said, it depends on, I guess, the browser, or maybe if it's like mobile, or I don't know. But I've been actually downloading the videos and I post them to Instagram. And I also, I attach it to the tweet as well, so that I know that the video is going to be there. And that's pretty much everything. So yeah, let me stop sharing my screen. Cool. So yeah, that is everything. Let me know if there's anything that's confusing or what have you. Like, just kind of let me know on Twitter or whatever. And I think that's it. Let me make sure I hit create a highlight video, because sometimes I forget. And so we're going to get back to work. Again, thank y'all for hanging out. Next break session, 15 minutes after the hour. And let me get y'all back to work. Thanks again, y'all. 100. This is the 100th break. That's kind of cool. So yeah, consistency and follow through. That's all what I'm about. All right. So again, thank y'all for hanging out. Going to share this screen so I'm gonna get y'all get you some traveling music so you get back to work. And yeah, thanks again, y'all. And see you 15 minutes after the hour. All right, thanks. This is Anthony Cruz, aka A Butta. The track is called Thank You. All right, see y'all soon. Be easy. Peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like yeah. And everybody says yeah. We spread a love like yeah. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out.